darkspawn have sensed us. Quickly, we must fight! Best be wary! Cut them down! Hello. As you say. I shall do it. It shall be done. We must fight. Let us do it quickly. I shall do it very well. It has begun. It shall be done.
I did it! I killed one!
Very well. It shall be done. It has begun. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. I swear when this is...
What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is at any rate, we...
Darkspawn! It shall be done. I shall do it. 'Tis Darkspawn. They just walk off the Let's be wary. Very well. Come, let us end this. Nor the fool's day. Our skill has won the day. Get off!
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
lever over there! It will release the hound! No! Damn you! As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done. Dark, spawn. As you say.
Take all of that.
Very well. Make her.
Down.
As you say.
Hello.
The dark spawn sensed us. Come, let us end this. I shall do it. It shall be done.
Take all of that.
Dark spawn. I shall. It shall be done.
Let's have some glory.
It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. As you say. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move! Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since he is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darks... He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not... I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I will stay...
No, I cannot.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worried.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Duncan's dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real.
Do not talk about me as if
I didn't mean...
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking? If you think small numbers make you...
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history. Me, I am just an old woman who lived...
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously...
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this...
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now, before you go,
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve?
the Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl.
Such a shame.
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but...
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have...
Point.
Mother? This is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will... And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world.
Allow me to get my... I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village, or if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will...
Dear, sweet mother, you are so...
Well, I always said if you want...
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? Young? Married? Pregnant? Who said she was any of these things? I certainly did not. From time to time, on occasion, Mother wishes for me to expand what I want. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually leaving. Farewell.
Bah! 'Tis far more like... Yes, I know.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must...
The Darkspawn has sent us.
I think he was out there looking.
Does it?
He's not mangy.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know.
Nonsense.
Highwaymen preying on those fleeing.
They are fools to get in.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagon.
The toll applies to everyone.
Oh, right. Even if you're not...
Well, I can't say I'm...
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say. Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. Then take it. Back, are you? Well, I thought we settled things nice and... Well,
But you...
there are better pastures...
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have
Is my being upset?
before or...
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to... I think what Flemeth suggested is there are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and...
Yes, he certainly would.
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon...
Fair enough. Let's...
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune.
You wouldn't dare.
It's so not...
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say...
The nerve of the...
He is charging outlandish prices for things
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes.
I have limited supply.
You bought
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very...
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must.
Fine, fine.
So, we have come to solve...
Thank you for your...
What do you wish of me? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. I am here. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Then I assume...
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter,
Back off.
You... It's...
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mean...
He is charged.
'Tis only survival of the...
I have...
You...
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man. Fine.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard...
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes? Right, fair enough. But only you. This way.
The legions of evil are on your...
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit them. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. I want... Please!
But isn't he right? The ban left us.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! Dogs!
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to... Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant, not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. Maker was...
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Who? Sir Donald?
Alistair? By the Maker, how...
Not yet. No thanks to...
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no...
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quick. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, nothing I have found I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. What? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many... My mission takes priority. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Logain, however, is a... Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if...
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. With Henrik gone, I need to... Thank you...
We are the only hope of protection this village has now. And I will not abandon them.
And when the Maker spoke,
I'm scared.
chant of light
When are we going
scattered in
home?
the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance.
I
Let
want to
those
go
who
home.
cry out from the shadows be comforted.
Think again.
Let those who have sinned
You ever
be
wonder
forgiven.
if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste?
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies. The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably... It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale? The prophet... We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes
I'm scared. When are we going home?
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant...
You, miss, what is your name?
You would not be the first to think so.
Let's get used to it.
Let all mankind be humble. Let all...
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek... Might I suggest 30 silver? I understand. What can I do for you, then? A Grey Warden? You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. You have not heard. The Tairn claims that the Grey Ward... There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. Now, if there is nothing else... For a Grey Warden? Yes. In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else, may the Maker...
Fell, fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows come.
Yes? Who might you be? I am Sir Bryant, command... You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights? I tell you what I told the others. Nothing here will assist your quest. One of the Arl... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. If the matter is important, certainly. Other than the none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. None that we know. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's court, if Arl Eamon was able to intervene, I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a
So let's talk about your mother.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides...
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose... Old man Barlin wants to... Port none to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village and he can be a bit...
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Lothering's full up with refugees. Speak up. Don't need blades right now. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicine. Then you may be able... All manner of travellers. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. I'll write all...
How dare you accuse me of fever?
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help.
Marshfolk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
You want one. I will not amuse you any more than I have the... I'm in a cage, am I not? I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, though it matters little.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have
I would also suggest that Alistair take his...
Yes. I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children. Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. Death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose... Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as like... Fair...
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces.
How is it that Terry or even a Grey Warden?
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother she said she'd be right behind me. But I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't. She'll come, Mother.
Don't feast on your living hearts. They will take your children.
Yes? What can I do for you now? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not... He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger. Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him? No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
Now we threaten priests.
Whoa, whoa!
What is the meaning of this?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission.
I see. And if not,
No, Your Reverence,
I have more important matters to concern me.
looking at me, mongrel? I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
What now?
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. Then I will find... May we proceed? Yes.
Be wary.
You cannot win!
We must gain the advantage! A bit more time! Come, let us end this! It is begun, as you said.